So we're gonna do a quick walkthrough here of the barn. The gentleman that's been working on it has been doing quite a bit of work, so he's been trying to salvage, I guess, what he can. Just what they do is they salvage whatever they can to make more money off of it, and they charge you like a little base price to actually do some of the labor. So they make money on both ends, which is kind of nice for them. He already started tearing a little piece of the roof off just so he can get some of the hay out. But this will be a cleared pad or cleared area, and maybe even build a pad here for my mom, so we'll see. But this was filled with a whole bunch of stuff. The stairs to the second floor, it's all been broken. Been like that for a while, but this is probably the most light I've seen in this place. Little office. This was filled with a whole bunch of junk. But yeah, he's been cleaning this out. That whole wall was filled with all types of stuff. As I said before, I asked the old owner if there's anything they wanted out of here, but they said no. My mom says she wants to probably even get like a prefab home and just put in this area here. Nothing too big. She says she doesn't need anything crazy. But water's already ran out here from the well. But I'll probably connect the city water for her. If not, then I'd have to get like a really good filtration system. Over here we have a little area where you can put a garden out there. But these are all old stables. Ugh! Freaking smells back here. He's been burning all the hay, the old hay stuff, so he's been kind of doing this stuff manually. Charged me a really good price, something he charged me a little bit more than the other guy. I'm talking like a difference of 75 bucks, but it's worth it because it's, I mean, worth it to me at least. I mean, 75 bucks is not a big deal. It's not gonna break the bank, but you know, he's a person that shows up, and I feel confident that he'll get the work done. But yeah, you could see where he's cut all these different boards with his chainsaw, and then he salvages those boards and uses them for whatever projects. There's all types of birds and stuff out here too. Yeah, it smells like a regular old barbecue back here. Yeah, I just need to get rid of most of the stuff here. But what's cool, step here. Ugh. I don't know if this is like an old pile of shit, but whatever. But what's cool back here is like you can turn this into like a couple pens or whatever for whatever you can or whatever you want to do out here. There's some fencing here, and it leads to another fence, so it's a continuous fence all the way up to there, so you can have a fenced in area, which is going to be nice, especially if, like, again, my mom can drop something here and she can have her own little garden and farm back here. That's something that she definitely wants to do. She should be coming up next weekend, so that'll be really cool. Really gonna enjoy that, I think, in terms of, like, she'll annoy the shit out of me, but I'll enjoy it in terms of she can, you know, it'd be cool to watch her think about and plan what she wants to do with the area. Because essentially, I can take this is probably about a quarter acre, or no, this is probably about a half acre of land between the barn and then this back area that she can really just have all to herself. Like, like, I will not miss it, you know. I have not used it really at all, but it'll be nice that she can maybe do one or two things in here. But yeah, this is where he's been burning the old hay and stuff. But yeah, think about this as your quote-unquote backyard, and this is like a portion of my middle yard, you know, like, fucking cool. But yeah, so barn teardown. Probably make a compilation of all these videos and put them all together from until when it gets done. But if I walk back, there's actually a fence here, and there's a path that is the lot line, and then a fence, so it creates a nice little almost roadway, if you will, and that's what I walk on my usual walk here around the property for exercise. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, you have this fence area here that goes all the way around. That fence is intact. If anything, do things to repair, because it looks like there's a bit of fence there that's down. But think about this. She can drop a home right here and you would never see it. Or drop a home up there where the barn's gonna, the space that the barn takes up now. What the fuck was that? That sounded bigger than a bird. Yeah, so that's the space the barn takes up now, but she could drop a home there, and this will be her own little backyard where she can have, she says she wants to put goats out here and shit, so whatever, you know? And then there's a whole nother field on there, on the other side of there, and that field is about 100 feet long. So if I was to give you an idea, from that point to the front section, which pretty much is the same as this, they're kind of like equally the same size, pretty much. So in terms of distance, that's got to be at least, I want to say 100 feet. Yeah, well over 100. I got to measure it now, but I want to say it's like 100 feet or more, probably 150 feet actually, for that area over there. And you know, that's pretty much what she's gonna have for herself. So yeah, it's cool that this is kind of working out. Well, this is the end of the fence area. We can get this fence fixed, cleaned up, and then this is the middle yard, and then past that tree line is my backyard. As I always say, listen, this is a part of my property that I will never see or really get into, and she can actually fence this part off and kind of just have it for herself, which is nice. So yeah. Oof. But yeah, let's see over here. This is kind of like the parts that I don't walk through a lot. But again, there's a whole nother field over there. And as I said, you know, kids and all that stuff, making sure that area would be cleared out of any ants or anything like that. But that could be a whole enclosed play area, football and all that other stuff. So that could be definitely out here. In fact, let's take the journey to walk around there. But yeah, I can clear out some of this brush here. This overgrowth. Get the trees cut down or trimmed down. However she likes it. Same thing over here. And literally, this would be more land. Just what I've walked through would be more land than what she's coming from. You know, the house that I grew up in was a little bit over a quarter acre, probably like a third of an acre of a lot. And what we just walked through is probably about that. Probably, yeah, it's not a big ass house on it, so. But this barn alone is probably about 200 square feet, or 2,000 square feet, sorry. Let's walk through all this stuff here. Actually, so this is the pathway to that side. I want to show the front side of that. So this is that area I was just talking about. Still have a nice view even from back there of what I like to call the lake. Got an egret out there. So those two things there are statues. That's an actual bird, of course. A lot of times there's like two ducks. Like I call them two wawas because it's literally two ducks that stay out here, and they, I don't know, they must nest in the area, but they come out here and chill. But hey, yeah, so here's the field. Yeah, this has got to be more than 100 feet. I've been measuring this stuff on Google Maps, by the way, so that's why my measurements will probably be off. Let me turn away from the sun here. But yeah, so this little field here, yeah, I think this is where you used to, you'd walk the horses out. There's that path that I was talking about. I can barely see my screen on my phone, so sorry if you can't. So I'm trying to get out of the sun here, or get out of the glare of the sun. But I would have, if we don't put a house there, or a prefab little deal, I don't know, I may not do what I'm thinking about, but I wanted to actually have a little steel metal building out here / gun range, so I can just do some shooting and other stuff. But I'd like to give my mom something to be happy with, so she's given me a lot, and hopefully later on I can even drop another prefab building for my dad to be here. That'd be freaking sweet, But anyways, that'd be cool. But yeah, so this is the field. That's the walkway. There's a lot of brush in between that the barn in there, the barn and the fence line here, that we can cut down and turn into just a nice spot to sit down, like a garden, if you will, or what have you. So that'd be nice, especially for moms. Just so she can relax, man. It's just time for her to chill. But yeah, so we have this big field out here. And trust me, these frogs, I saw some rodent-shaped thing walking around last night. I think it was a possum. I can deal with possums. Rats I can't deal with. I'm not cool with them. But yeah, so we have this big old field here. Which is a couple feet, or a couple hundred. It's got to be 100. I'm just looking at it. This thing got to be at least 50 yards. Yeah, it's got to be at least 150 feet. Just eyeballing it from like what I remember a football field looking like. So this could be like a whole training facility field out here or something like that. Like, I always look at myself as like, okay, have a boy and he might play football or something like that. It's like, all right, man, take your ass out to the field. Let's get work done. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. So I've always thought about that. So that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so this is the plan. This is where I want to get some stuff done. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Just wanted to bring y'all out here to see this. And as always, just enjoy this view here. Thanks for listening. Peace.